Guys, what's up? It's been 29 weeks, 7 months. 7 actually in like a quarter, something like that. 7 and a quarter, 7, but I don't even know. 7 months that we've been doing online, and finally in 4 days, right? Today's that, what's that? 10th, 7th? Yeah, 4 days. My math's terrible. 4 days, we will be back in person. Here, like right here. Guys, middle school, high school, obviously you go worship center, but then in a week, in exactly a week high school, we get to meet together as well. And so, you know, it's been a long time, a long season. There's been ups and downs of it. But I just wanted to take the positive side of everything that we've been doing. And I don't know, I just wanted to kind of go back and look at all of the weird, funny little comments, the weird and fun little moments that we've had, and just make like a quick little time lapse of just, not time lapse, but capsule, I guess, time capsule would be best, to kind of look at these 29 weeks and just to see how far we've come from doing stuff pre-recorded to then going to recorded, which was okay, to then, I mean, not recorded, but in person, live, but then going to better, and then going to y'all's homes and everything else. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna watch a quick little time capsule, and yeah, just kind of enjoy the positive side of this season. So let's go. What's up, guys? My name is Travis White. What's up, guys? Good evening. My name is Travis White. What's up, guys? My name is Travis White. What's up, guys? Hey, guys, what's up? It's Travis. What's up, guys? And welcome to The Take. We're so excited you're here. Hey, guys, what's up? What's up, guys, and welcome to What's up, guys, and welcome to Late Night.
What's up, guys? What's up, guys?
What is up, y'all? Hello, and welcome. Oh, what music. Music's amazing. It's my favorite. What's up, guys? What's up, y'all?
Yes, that's right, Rob. That just goes to show you that hurling a golf club into a group of small children is just never the solution.
What's up, guys? Oh, I'm leaving. What's up, guys?
That's amazing.
Together.
One of these wigs is not like the other. Others. In fact, it's actually this yellow wig that we have right here.
What's wrong with this? What's wrong with this yellow wig?
Hey guys.
What's up, Parker?
You seem excited. Hannah, can you dance for us?
It's like a mini rupee. Oh my god. Oh wow. She's left outside.
He looks so goofy.
Look at the camera.
Why are you like psycho?
He does
He looks like he's terrified right here.
Okay, stop it. What'd you go up to? What was that? Oh! Ah! Oh, babe!
That's a 1.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
Ah, son of a! Ow! Ow! Jamie! That's not a 1! That hurts like heck!
That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
Coming out of somebody's other end.
Sad day. He must have hit the glass. This poor guy.
There's a dead bird.
R.I.P. Ricky.
Cover him up.
Travis, do you have any few words?
It was just too early for him. I never knew him, but he looked so peaceful.
Guys, thanks for tuning in with us this Wednesday. We're going to be singing worship. My name is Marissa, and this is Nathan.
This is Nathan. Thank you very much. We got our guns up. Red Raiders in the building.
Wreck 'em.
That's right. Wreck 'em. All right. Ready?
Yeah.
All right. What's up, everybody? Nathan and
Marissa.
all right.
Pastor at Riverpoint Church. I come from a Christian family, and I love country music. And I have to wear a hat all the time because I have a bald spot, and it's really tough. But like, it's fine. Yeehaw!
Guys, it's Travis, but a lot tanner. I'm bored during Corona, so you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna ding dong ditch people in a ghillie suit. Yes. Oh, sad day. Sad day. He must have hit the window. You know, definitely dead. That's firm. Every time. Okay, so. Yep, we're just gonna bury it right here. There you go. So there's a dead in my ghillie suit, and I'm at their house. This is gonna be a little hard because you know there's really nothing there. So. See you.
Hey guys, what's up? My name's Travis, and today I'm gonna break the world record for holding my breath. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you tune in next time.
Nobody wanna see us together, but it don't matter, no.
Hey, Travis, what are you doing?
You don't see me.
I see you, Travis. You're right there.
I'm camouflaged.
I don't, Travis. I see you.
No, you don't.
What is up, y'all? My name's Travis, y'all. Y'all ready for the take tonight?
Nice.
Y'all, I love her to death, but I have no freedom, okay? I mean, if I'm if I'm sleeping, if I'm eating, if I'm just, I mean, the thing is when you eat, guys, I don't know what it is when she eats, but as soon as you sit down, and then you get up, you help her out, you get her situated, she's quiet, then you go and you walk and you sit down again.
I don't want to.
I hate honey. Okay.
All yours.
All right, I'll do it right after you, so we can both share the trash can.
All right, sorry if that was super loud, guys. I'm just trying to psych myself up. All right, let's do it.
Singing two songs, Reckless Love and The King of My Heart.
Something like that.
My dad sings that song a lot.
It's a good song.
I don't know if this is.
It's a 90s rock song.
Sounds good.
90s rock.
Very good. I know.
say anything. I'm not gonna smile. I'm just gonna mean mug the camera.
Okay.
Take one.
I was late. It's late.
Was that a late? Woo!
No, it was a late.
Oh, sorry. Let's try it again. Take two. What's up, everybody? Hope you guys are having a fan.
What the
Try, you
heck?
gotta try and bite it.
Oh! Oh, okay. To bring it back up, Miss Abby Soudier texted me and was like, "Hey, Travis, was taking a photo shoot and decided to do this." And she sent me these two pictures, and I kid you not, for that day, she was my hero. She made my day, and I thought, you know what? This is amazing. We're gonna start.
I'm so sleepy. Hear my legs just go off the seat. It was like, did you hear it? Ew. Chubby bunny.
Chubby bunny.
Okay, we're gonna count and go.
Chubby bunny.
All right. There it is. There it is. Look at his eyes. Those are just pearls. And with that, ladies and gents.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to
He's just sleeping.
He's young. I mean, like he's
his eyes closed.
Travis beat me.
Wait, I'm here. I'm not wearing pants though.
Oh my god, what the heck? What? No. Oh my. Where is he?
From Knight's Court here in Missouri City, it's the Take Live Show, starring Travis White. And now, here he is, Travis White.
Oh man, I'm gonna sweat my butt off before we get going. All right. It was like, okay, cool. Jerron, you can hop in here too. Come on. What's up, guys, and welcome to the final week of the Take Live. I'm Travis.
I'm Sarah.
I'm Jermani.
He's way back there. You can barely see him. But we're super pumped. Now, this is it. This is the final house we're going to. Sarah and I put a lot of thought onto where we're going, and Sarah was just saying actually how upsetting and sad that we're gonna be, but also how excited we're gonna be. Because we've been doing this for so long, been putting so much time, effort, and energy into this bad boy that it's taken a lot out of us. But we're excited, and this house we're going to, I think everybody loves them. I think everybody loves this family, and I think, I know that everybody knows this family. So I know you're curious about what house we're going to, so let's go ahead. Let's get What's up?
You look so excited.
We're here today for you. And your wife, she knew.
You're not on a training right now, are you?
Zeke!
Zeke!
What's up?
Travis
We're
is
here to do service tonight.
Hey, they're gonna do the Take Live at our house. Does that sound good? What are you playing right now?
Fortnite.
Fortnite.
Ooh.
We're watching the Astros get beat.
Oh, sad day.
Sad day.
Something smells really nice.
Well, I made some chili.
Nice.
I tried to make it early enough so Christina could have it for her training.
Ah.
Nice, babe. Great job. Maggie is in my bed eating mac and cheese and watching Paw Patrol.
Oh.
Hey, let me see. How's she doing? Hey, stay down. Hey.
Hey, Ginger.
Ginger.
I'm happy.
Hey.
Yes. It's for you. Would you like to say anything, Christina?
Chili
That
was
looks really good.
Hi, I'm Christina.
Oh, come on.
Staple.
All right. Hey, Nathan.
Here we are.
That's all you have to say?
Here we are. I'm so sad that you had to end these live Wednesday nights at my house.
Well,
I mean, I'm thankful that, my wife was willing to go along with this. I didn't know about this.
Yeah.
We could have talked about it in the office today.
Yeah, I see. I actually did. You came in. I was talking to them about the plan for tonight.
Okay.
And then you came in, and I was still talking about it. I just didn't use your name, and you heard it. I mean, I think you
didn't
did.
pay attention.
Oh well.
Yeah.
I mean, we were talking about your house.
That's a hyper dog. I like Wesley. Wesley, I'm gonna be giving that dog away pretty soon. So maybe that's the giveaway tonight.
There we go. Wesley, make sure you enter. We get you a dog.
You may get a dog out of it.
Her
Wesley.
name's Ginger.
Her name is-
Hyperallergenic, right? Doesn't shed.
Hypoallergenic, doesn't shed. Overpriced. Devil dog.
Overpriced.
Yes.
But would it be free for Wesley?
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
There you go, Wesley. Make sure that you.
Unfortunately, my kids like the dog, so
Yeah.
I think I'm stuck with her
Yeah.
for a little bit.
Yeah, it's dogs are great though.
They are great, yeah. Older dogs that have gotten through the puppy stage. I mean, older dogs that are chill, on the doorstep of death. Those are the best dogs, really.
They just lay around,
They just lay
poop and eat.
around. They like to cuddle. You've developed a love for them over years of time, and this dog's probably going to outlive me, probably.
You think this one?
Current trajectory, yes.
They only live this. It's like 10 years, 12 years.
Well, she's driving me to do things I've never considered.
Ah.
There you go.
Well, on a positive side, she's outside.
Yeah, I think
Right?
she's looking in the window. I want to be
might be
in.
peering
Yeah, I think she's out on the back porch.
But that's the good news is that she's outside, so you don't have to
That's
to
right.
worry about
That's
her.
right.
Guys, I also want to just thank our sponsors for today, which is Nathan. He bought me these jeans today. He
Those
hated
are
mine.
good-looking jeans. Look how good your knee
So,
looks with that little tear on the knee there.
Yeah.
Travis had some rules, okay? So this came up in our team meeting today. We're going to get Travis some new jeans. And this all is because Travis is in the middle of moving.
Yeah.
But it's kind of a delayed, staggered move.
By a
so
month.
you moved out of your apartment.
Yep.
But you don't get to move into your house for a month.
Yep.
So we didn't quite time that right. I think I talked to you about that at one time, but you're saving money.
Yep.
And you have a place to stay. You're staying
Yep.
with your parents, is that right?
No, my in-laws.
Oh, okay. You're staying with Maddie's parents.
Yeah.
But long story short, when you move from a 2-bedroom, you're moving into a 4-bedroom house, is that right? Anyway, so you packed everything up.
Yeah.
And you have one pair of jeans that's not packed.
Yeah.
And 3 shirts.
Yeah.
Travis only owes 5 shirts. So,
6, but-
6. So half of his shirts are packed away. His other pair of jeans are packed away. So he needed a pair of jeans. And so I said, I'm going to buy you some jeans. I said, I'm going to go to Old Navy, right?
Yeah.
I like Old Navy jeans.
I thought it was a joke at first, and then he
I'm gonna
came
buy him
in.
some jeans. I made sure I had the right waist size, inseam, all that kind of stuff. And I told him I was going to buy him a pair that he wouldn't buy for himself. Travis is, as you know, he has a unique style, which we love. We love because it's so much fun to make fun of. That's why we love it, right? It's the dad cargo short, right? He's 25, and my dad doesn't wear cargo shorts, and
My wife appreciates it though.
no, she doesn't. She appreciates you. She loves your heart, and whatever you wear, she appreciates. But long story short, I said jeans. He said no holes in the jeans because you were very adamant that you didn't want your knees to be seen.
No, well,
Even though you wear shorts a lot, you didn't want people to see your knees.
I
in
just
your
think it's
jeans.
weird I was thinking holes in my thighs or something. I think
Yeah.
whenever I think of rips, I always.
wasn't gonna make you a lead singer in a rock band.
Okay, that's what I think
So-
of. That's what I think of.
Anyway, so George doesn't like Old Navy jeans, or maybe he does.
Wait.
No, he put the question.
Yeah, I
put
bought him
this.
these jeans.
He
today.
bought
Aren't
me
they
these
nice?
jeans today.
My wife came in, by the way. If you're watching at home.
Hey, Christina.
Jamie says,
So
"Oh,
you just
maybe
come
jeans
say
are
hi.
good."
Yeah, look,
it's
you can
live
be up
right
on the
now.
TV. You
You're
can
gonna-
say
yeah,
hello.
It's delayed. It's delayed.
talk to
So
these-
yeah. By
We've
the
got
way,
it
we're
all set
watching
up.
this on my
Not even
smart
there
TV, so we can.
It's about 20 seconds delayed.
Oh, babe, we're okay. Anyways, this
It's like how in school where you do your own background.
this is the camera over here, honey.
Oh no, I'm
This
just so
is-
excited.
Oh,
Because you were talking about Travis' clothes.
Yeah.
Look, here you go.
Khaki on khaki on
Look,
khaki.
you're about to come. Who said that?
And he can.
Oh, there I am.
Oh, there you are. So there's khaki on khaki. He drives a khaki truck.
I do. I have
A khaki band on his watch.
khaki band on my watch.
Yeah, he's.
And if
I
I,
mean,
wear
I'm
my
wearing a lot of
Snooks,
khaki today. To be fair, it's kind of a khaki burlap shoe.
to match it, or I guess even it out with your
With my
Astro
dark.
shirt.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay, I
I
have
like.
to go, Mom. I'm sorry.
All
I
right.
just heard about the Travis clothes. I had to go.
There you go. Well.
Hey, well, if you
George is a jeans snob.
Oh.
That's what Lupe wants us to know.
does he? Do you wear like Miss Me
George,
jeans?
Hey, I tell you what.
George?
Come to Old Navy with me. I'll find you a pair that you like. I promise. You can get this pair. I don't know if they make them in your size, but I'm
These
sure
are
they
pretty
do.
comfy.
They're very comfy.
I'm not gonna lie.
They're
I was
almost a jegging,
skeptical.
If you're being honest, it's almost a jegging.
I was pretty skeptical. whenever you
I got
bought
some
them.
really tight ones you can try on sometime if you want.
I'm okay. These are
You've
perfect.
got. We talked about this. You have very muscular thighs. So finding a pair of jeans for Travis.
It is hard for me.
Because he was a catcher as a baseball player. You spend a lot of time in that squat position. You develop muscles in your thighs and your glutes. Can I say that? Is that family appropriate? So Travis has larger than average thighs and a healthy glute area
compared to my waist.
compared to me. And it's definitely compared to your waist because you have a smaller waist, but
it's hard.
Bigger that area.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Sarah's over here spitting up whatever she's drinking. I'm sorry. This is why you don't come to my house.
George is telling me I need
Supposed
skinny
to talk
jeans.
about. Travis needs skinny jeans. George says. I like it. Okay.
I'm not gonna wear skinny jeans. I can't do that. Will, he can pull them off.
You could. You're practically wearing skinny jeans. Those are not meant to be as tight as they are. But your thighs really push the limits of it's a slim. There's a skinny.
Well, you got
there's a
some
skinnier
wrinkles.
version. Well, yeah, you got a little something there.
You got some wrinkles.
You're good.
Well,
All right, Wesley. When the adults act like kids. Sorry, Wesley. My bad.
we're just having good convo, Wesley.
Just good
convo.
combo. Hey,
Well-
these are Old Navy khakis. Yeah.
Those aren't bad. I
No,
like
they're
them.
not. They're nice. They're nice.
What about the shoes? What are
These are
those?
Toms.
Okay.
Yeah.
I used to
Sponsored
have
by
me.
Toms.
I used to have me a pair.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
I've got several pair of Toms.
Well, I mean, we're talking about shoes.
What are we supposed to be talking about?
Well, I mean, this kind of can take us into the next little
good.
part that I was wanting to talk about.
Good.
Nathan, as you know, used to be a youth pastor, and how many years ago?
3 years ago.
Yeah.
I was finishing out my long.
How long?
I did full-time student ministry for 14 years.
Ooh. Yeah. And with that, you did a lot of stupid things. You had a lot of stupid things happen to you?
A lot of things happened to me. I did a lot of stupid things, tricks to get kids to show up or make kids laugh or throw up or whatever, whatever you can do to get a rise out of kids. I've done a lot of things that I'm not proud of, Travis. I would like to say for the sake of the gospel, but maybe that's true. But yeah.
I mean, a lot of stuff happens. I've had a lot of stuff that's happened to me, and I've only been doing it for 4 years now.
Right.
Which is nothing compared to 14.
Well, you're very young. You'll get there.
Yeah, maybe one day.
I believe
one
you.
day. It's a while,
I believe you.
ways away, but maybe one day. And well, I got two things that we're going to be going off of this. But the first one is, I just want to know the worst thing that's happened to you during student ministry. I've had a girl hit her head. She almost drowned.
Well, this isn't a very lighthearted conversation if we're going there. This could get real serious.
What about...
And it's live, so we can't put one of those cool little like you do in your videos.
Okay, well, what about a...
not depressing.
Yeah, not depressing.
Okay, because I did have a lady almost die on a mission trip.
Oh.
But she didn't, so
that's good.
So it's a good thing. She was exhausted. She was swimming in the ocean. You've been to Jamaica on a mission trip. I was in Jamaica on a mission trip. And one of our sponsors was floating on her back. And the next thing you know, the wave came over or tide something, and she was down below. And I didn't see it. Nobody saw it. But we were on this particular beach where there were lifeguards.
Mm-hmm.
And I was talking with some students this way, and all of a sudden I hear people yelling, and I look to my left, and this lifeguard is dragging her, I will say it looks like a lifeless body out of the ocean. And I think to myself, I'm never going to be the same. I mean, like, that's traumatic. So long story short, I run over there. She's different color. She's not breathing. We do CPR. I help with CPR, which, we all get trained, but we never think we're going to use that. And I didn't do it for very long. I did like a couple of the compressions, I guess. Anyways, long story short, about 5 minutes later, she had a very, very faint pulse. Got her in an ambulance, took her to a hospital there in Jamaica, which Jamaica's a beautiful country, but it's also almost like a third world country anyways. So the hospital was nothing like any kind of hospital here. She spent 1 night in the hospital. They flew her the next day to Miami. She spent 2 nights in the hospital in Miami. And the 3rd day after that, she was home with her family, completely fine. It was crazy.
What happened? She just couldn't swim, or what?
I think she shared with me later that she hadn't slept very well. Like, she doesn't sleep well when she's not at home. She was away from her husband. She was there with her daughter, and she wasn't in her own bed, that kind of thing. And so she was just so tired that I think she fell asleep floating on her back. But that was traumatic. But like I said, all's good, and thank that lifeguard. I went back the next year, and so the same lifeguard was there. I was like, "Hey, you saved Amy's life." He's like, "Yeah, that was you." I was like, "Yes, that was me."
Talk about the literal definition of a waterbed. She fell asleep floating on it. It's the definition of waterbed.
I don't feel bad at all about talking about glutes now. Can you go there?
What? That was the waterbed.
It was, yes.
She fell asleep on the waterbed. I mean, not the waterbed, but on the waters.
And she didn't die, which is why we can say that.
Yep.
That's right.
Exactly. Okay. And I had a girl who did a backflip in Florida in thin water. I don't know if I told you this. She hit her head and on the ocean floor, and then came up and passed out. And we had to carry her to shore. She was knocked out for about 45 seconds or so. And then she came back and she started spazzing out and stuff. Took her to the hospital. And seaweed was really bad that year. And I had a longer beard. And so I went to the hospital.
Did you have seaweed in your beard?
I had seaweed. My beard was like straight up green when I went. Wow. Anyhow, she had a panic attack later.
Our mic is maxing out a bit. I'm pretty loud on a microphone.
Sorry. It could be me. It could be me. But because I'm kind of looking at you. Yeah. But yeah, she knocked out, got taken to the hospital. Her mom was freaking out. And then anyhow, after all of that went away, it was the final night and final day that happened. And then one of my leaders comes up to me and is like, "Hey, Travis, by the way, lice broke out in one of the girls' rooms." So I had to check 50 kids' heads of lice. And
do you know how to do that? I mean, you're just looking for bugs?
Yeah, if you feel like a monkey, pretty much. You're like pulling their heads. Yep, and we had to walk a couple miles to Walmart.
I loved having my head checked for lice when I was in elementary school. Like, it felt
feel
so
nice.
Good. Yeah.
Now it'd be easy to check both of our heads.
It would be very easy.
You're good.
If you had lice, it would be amazing, actually. It'd be in your beard.
That'd be probably a death-threatening life, or a life-threatening lice.
Yeah, it would be.
But
on a lighter note,
I
remember one time we were on another mission trip. All these things happen on mission trips or camp, right? I mean, for the most part. And I give this big speech. Because we're driving from Dallas-Fort Worth all the way down to like South Padre area, down to the valley. And I was like, "Hey, we're about to take off. Use the restroom. Because we are not stopping until we get to," I think I said like Waco or something, like 2.5 hours down the road. So everybody, go to the bathroom now. And we literally get 45 minutes away from the church, and like, I'm about to go in my pants. And so as the lead driver, I had to pull over, and I'm like holding my butt as I run in so that I don't poop my pants. And everybody's like, "I thought we were waiting till Waco." I was like, "You don't want to wait till Waco," right? So that was embarrassing.
Yeah,
but
I haven't
when
had
nature
that.
calls,
You
or
gotta
in this
answer.
case, probably coffee. You know?
You have to answer. Yeah. Well, this is why I want to ask you. We're gonna have two more things, and then we're gonna go into worship and.
Sure.
Let you and Sarah actually talk about our message for tonight, so y'all can talk over that. But if
you set her up so well,
I did.
We have. Yeah.
If y'all want to do two things, one, go get Zeke, and maybe Zeke can help y'all out in the truck, and then Zeke can come and join us. But while they're doing that, You know, Maggie and Christina might appreciate this as well. They like to come too.
Maddie.
Maggie.
Oh, Maggie.
Maggie.
I'm like, is your wife coming?
No,
out from
my
behind
wife's
the
not.
door or
No,
something? I'm like,
no, Maggie, your daughter.
more surprises.
So the first thing is guys, I've talked about plenty of times, and we're just gonna see, talk about things that happened to us, but also things that we have done. I wouldn't say mine was for the gospel, but if you remember one time at, a fire pit, we sat around and we played Truth or Dare, and it got over to me, and we went and played golf that day, and it was nasty and everything, and
it was bad, y'all.
And Jamie dared me to lick Nathan's toe. Well, I'm just here today, Nathan, to ask to see if you'd return the favor.
Not a chance. Lick your toe?
Yeah,
Not a
my
chance.
big toe.
Listen,
I haven't taken my shoes off.
enjoy
I didn't
being
golf
married.
today. Yeah.
And if my wife weren't in the house or was not going to watch this, there's a strong chance I would do that because there's almost nothing I won't do. But I'm pretty sure she would never talk to me again if I were to lick your toe on YouTube.
All I have to say is actions speak louder than words. So you can say no, and it's fine. It's no big deal.
Is there an alternative, like eating honey or something?
No, it's my toe. I mean, you can pick which toe.
So if I
that's your
if I were to lick your toe, are you
alternative.
going to eat some honey?
No, I'd throw up. I'm just saying, I licked your toe,
I know,
and I
but
could
that
return
was like one of those things where
the
like the team
favor.
was hanging out around the fire. There weren't any cameras around. That was just,
You're right.
I mean, I was impressed.
Thanks, appreciate it. I know it was after you've been golfing all day and everything. Andrew, yeah.
Do it? No, not happening.
I mean, if you want, I haven't taken my shoes off today, and I also have socks on, so they could be a little bit moist, but I guarantee they're not worse than golf feet. And your feet actually didn't taste bad, if I might add.
They're probably salty from the golf sweat.
Yeah. Wasn't bad.
You can pick which toe. I mean, here's the thing. It's a yes if I weren't in my own house. Can I do this real quick before they come back in?
You want? This feels so awkward how you said that.
I mean, my wife is right outside the door.
So be like, hurry, take my shoes off. You can lick my toe.
Oh my God.
I would just love for her to be able to see and appreciate it, and be like, "Yep, that's
Big
my."
point if Christina knows that you lick my
That's my
toe, so
husband.
she's
She
gonna be
doesn't?
upset about that already.
Christina, did you know that I licked your husband's toe one time?
Oh!
And right now, all I'm doing is asking him to return the favor. Yeah, that's it. Well, it's just I did it for him. I felt like maybe I could get something back.
Oh, we sound like bots now, CJ says. I'm sorry, CJ.
Sorry. Say hi, Maggie.
Hey, Maggie. Here, you gonna come sit with me? Here. You're not gonna be on the TV. That's delayed just a few seconds. You'll see yourself in a minute. Were you crying? Were you sad? What were you sad about? You wanted to go outside?
Well, we're about to hopefully make your day, Maggie. Well, you won't have to lick my toe. I will
I'll
give
lick
you
Maggie's
that
toe.
one. So, I mean, is that as bad though? She just had a wart on her toe.
See it? You show me.
Did you get it frozen
but
off?
The wart's got, we froze it off.
Oh,
Took it to the
nice.
doctor.
Looks great.
Yeah, that's not something we really want to broadcast on YouTube either.
But you got it off. That's nice.
We did. Yeah, it was traumatic, wasn't it? Yeah.
Well, Zeke the other day, I think he actually might have a gift. He went somewhere.
Zeke has a gift?
Yeah. Zeke's got a gift. It's just a small surprise of, come on, Zeke, come sit down.
A ball?
Yeah, and
Bring it over here.
we just
Why do we have a
wanted.
ball? You're gonna do what?
If you'd
Maggie
like
loves
to
the fact that
bring
she's,
the rest of them in, we can make Maggie's day. You want to make your day, Maggie?
Maggie, why are you doing this on the camera? Honey, why are you doing that? You think it's funny? Are you being funny? All right, hey Zeke, have a seat, buddy. Well, I like how we're coordinated as a family here.
I
We
know.
got the
It's really
mustard
nice.
and the mustard.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
But we got a couple of gifts for you. And we just wanted to go and let them be a part of your household. And
What is happening right now? Are you excited about this?
I think we actually have. Oh, Will's calling me
What in the
real
world?
quick.
Will's calling you
Will's
while we're
calling
on
me.
YouTube.
Yeah. Hey, Will, what's up?
Okay. Get to the point, and I want to see Nathan on his knees and lick your feet.
Will's calling in. No, Will,
Zeke
it's
is
not going to
calling in.
happen.
Yeah, I'll tell you,
We're past that, Will.
We're past. We're gonna move
I don't
past.
know what Germani's doing back there, but
I appreciate it.
What is? Oh,
Thank you for calling in.
thank you, Will.
Well,
Thanks for making this show what it is.
we're gonna try to get this after. We're gonna try to get this
Hey,
after.
Zeke, Miss Lupe says hi.
All right, let it go.
Zeke, is this funny to you?
I think we might even actually have. We have one more bag, don't we?
What? No, we're
Isn't there one more in the truck? I think there's one more bag.
Oh my God.
But here's the thing, Zeke. I got one more piece of information.
Zeke, one more piece of information. Come here.
So
you have to put these all back in the bags. That's your piece of information. Oh, Zeke's taking down lights. Oh, we are off the rails at the Bryant house tonight. Oh, we are off the rails. Okay.
So Zeke, I know that your dad informed me that you like to pick dates for things to be able to happen.
Yes, Zeke. Hey, Zeke, come listen to Travis.
And so what I did is we have these balls, but I also ordered 5,000 more that are going to be here next Wednesday.
Oh my gosh.
And so
Did
you
hear
pick
this, Zeke? Hey, Travis ordered 5,000 more of these balls for next Wednesday.
So Zeke, wherever you want to fill up a room with these on whatever day you want, we can fill up some room. We could easily fill up your car with this.
Oh my goodness. My best friend filled up Christina's car with packing peanuts before I ever met her. Look at Maggie. You guys can't see this, but Maggie's literally on the floor like she's in a pool. Like a... so many balls.
Yeah,
So
everywhere.
many of them. Yeah.
And we still got one more bag, so that's the cool thing.
Oh, well, that's great.
But
Maggie, be careful.
we'll just
There's
deal.
a lot of things to unplug. This whole thing could be over. By the way, if this goes offline, it's because Maggie stepped on something. Oh my God.
Oh, but
can you throw it? Pick it up and throw them.
Look, you have your own ball pit now.
Oh my gosh. This is Zeke. Is this amazing?
So we'll have
So
Zeke.
next Wednesday.
Yeah, next Wednesday I'll have 5,000 more.
Yeah.
And then you can pick.
Figure out a place to put them.
Find a place.
Like at the church. Or
Yeah.
your house.
The church, your office, your car, your house.
Your house.
Yeah, your house works.
The bed of your truck.
That works. I can back it up into something and dump it out. Oh yeah.
Oh, Cannon would love something like this.
Cannon
Maybe
would
we bring
love
him to
this.
Cannon.
His whole room, he might love his
Oh,
room like that. That's a good
That
call.
would be great.
Well, here, guys, we might kind of clear these out, pick these up, but while we're doing that, we're gonna go ahead and hop into worship, and then we'll be back.
It's on. I was touching my tongue to my nose. Did you see it? This is a sad week for all of us. It's our last take online. But that means we're coming back! So excited. October 14th! So we're gonna be singing 2 songs, Unstoppable God and Reckless Love. Woo! Heaven thundered and the world was born.
Slittering.
I'll pick it up.
Okay.
Before I spoke a word, you were singing over me.
That's so nice of you. What would we do without Josh Deardorff?
I know.
Guy has a head of hair on him, doesn't he? That's a head of cabbage.
What is up, guys? How
What
are
is
y'all
up?
doing?
We're talking about how handsome Josh Deardorff is. If you
What would
guys
we do
haven't
without
seen
him?
this head of cabbage on this guy right now. Hey,
He
listen,
said,
listen.
I have a girlfriend.
Whoa! I'm not trying to hook you up here, okay? I'm not trying to set you up. I'm simply admiring your hair, Josh. I feel like Josh needs
He
to come
goes-
around.
He goes like this.
I know. He's like,
He's
I
shaking
know."
the mane.
It just takes patience. You know, that's one thing I lack. I never had the patience to grow my hair out like that. I don't even know if mine would have done that.
Really?
I'm sure they would have. Sorry to
Nice.
interrupt you. I
No,
know
you're
we have
so
something-
good.
Yeah.
How
Oh,
fun
so
was
good.
that?
That was
They
amazing. You made my kids' night.
Loved
Yes,
it.
I'm going to be picking up balls until 3 a.m.
That was, we'll be here helping for
yeah,
sure.
My kids are very excited.
Every kid's dream
It
is
really
that.
is.
Your own
It
personal
really
ball
is.
pit. How
I know.
crazy is that?
It was awesome.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
And so, like, you had to trust us, right? When we said we had a surprise.
I trust you.
You just had to trust us.
I do. I do trust you. Yes.
And we're segueing into tonight's question and our topic for tonight, which is how can we trust that the Bible is factual?
Okay.
It's a really good question. So
That's a
do you
great
have
question.
any thoughts on that?
Do I have thoughts? How long do you have, Sarah? I mean, simply, for me, I think one of the things that confirms that the Bible is factually accurate, it portrays itself as a factual text in a lot of ways, specifically the New Testament. And the Old Testament has a lot of fact as well, just kind of reads like a history book. But I would say the confirmation of the things it talks about in sources outside of the Bible itself is a great reason to believe that you can trust what the Bible says to be true. So you think about the places that it talks about, you think about the people that it talks about, and all of those are well-known places. They're people that are backed up by historical sources outside of the Bible. So it's not just the Bible or the books that make up the Bible that talk about Paul, for instance, or Jesus, right? Jesus is talked about in countless historical texts from that time period and beyond. So I think just the proof that you have from sources outside of it, archaeology plays a piece in that, So as archaeologists dig and explore and find more and more, what they find is more and more proof that even really like particular things about the way the Bible describes certain measurements or the depth of certain things. It's like at times there have been people who go, "Are you sure it was that deep?" And then they find this thing. It's like, no, it actually was. The Bible was accurate about that. So there's never been anything discovered that's disproven anything the Bible says is true, ever. So that in of itself is a great reason to be able to trust that what the Bible says is factually true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's incredible, isn't it? Because a lot of people make these cases that, not a lot of people knew how to read or write around the time that everything happened, right? So a lot of the stories were carried for generations by word of mouth.
Yeah,
right?
and I guess there's probably some truth to that when you think about like the first 5 books of the Old Testament, right? So we don't know for sure, but it's thought that maybe Moses himself or somebody in Moses's close-knit friend group or whatever, family or something, maybe wrote down Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, and Deuteronomy, that he kind of recorded that history. And obviously Moses didn't show up in the story until Exodus, so all of Genesis then probably would have been passed down by written or by word of mouth, right? But let's be honest, every piece of history from that same time in the world was passed down that same way. Like that's how we know how anything happened prior to things being written down. The printing press is still a modern invention in the history of the world. So, I don't see why the Bible would be any less trustworthy than any other source. And like I said, as we discover more and more, we find that it's true, about that. So
yeah, absolutely. And a lot of reasons with that too that people bring up is like there's so many copies of the Bible, right? And so it's like, how can it be accurate with so many, like it's been copied over and over and over for generations? And the interesting thing about it too is like there are more earlier copies tend to be more accurate in content with one another because they happened like a century apart from when all of the actual events happened. And you look at the context of everything and what's mentioned in each of the books of the Bible, and it's quite alarming to see how like people would say like, oh, they're lying, it's just something that they believed in that would happen. And you look at, the way that most of these apostles painted themselves. Like when we're lying, we usually try to paint ourselves in a good light.
Right. Yeah. We give the Instagram version of what happened, the highlights.
Exactly.
But they're brutally honest about places where they messed up, or I mean, you even think about like David, an Old Testament figure, and so. And the crazy thing, I mean, even David, right? I mean, David killed Goliath. He's King David. He's this prominent figure in Old Testament history, Israel's history. And like, it wasn't until the 20th century that archaeologists ever even found something that had his name on it, right? You think, think about it. For centuries, people kind of were like, David's a made-up, person. Like, he wasn't even real. This story about Goliath, all that kind of stuff. And then, lo and behold, they make this discovery in the middle of the 20th century, and it's like all these references to King David. It's like, oh no, he was really a dude, I mean, we're talking thousands of years before now, and so yeah, it's fascinating stuff. But all the things you're talking about are 100% true. Just the accuracy within the different versions that you find, all the different copies that they have, and the truth is that the church has been kind of a forward thinking or a more progressively advanced kind of subculture of culture forever. So like if you think about like advances in medicine, like it's been people within the church that have kind of been on the forefront of a lot of advances in medicine. And the same thing is true for the printing press. The printing press exists because they wanted to print Bibles, okay, so if you're an author and you're an atheist, you got to thank God somehow, because it was Christians who decided that we should mass produce these things that you're now selling and making money off of. So it is fascinating, but I think it's kind of it's a tired argument now, for somebody to go, well, it wasn't really true. I mean, most of that stuff is kind of been debunked. I'm sure there's still a YouTube video or a TikTok that says it's not, but if you're smart enough to go look, you'll find that it has all been confirmed. It's pretty cool.
It's really, really cool. For sure. And then another argument that people like to bring up too is, what about when scripture contradicts itself? Like for instance, like one argument is like one book might say there was one angel and the other book says that there were two angels, like different accounts. Like you look at Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, and how certain details are carried in one book and then they're left out of another book, kind of thing. And it's interesting that a lot of people use that as, contradicting points, when really I think it's just a different focus, like from a different person's perspective of how they took in that event that happened, and like a contradictory statement would be like, there was only one, and then another book says that there was two. But I feel like that's where we should dig a little deeper in the theology of the writers, and seeing that across the board, the theology is all the same.
Well, and I think it's worth asking yourself, what am I really getting worked up over? So I don't want to simplify it too much, but like there is no conflict between the accounts of Jesus dying on a cross and Jesus rising from the dead.
Right.
Like everybody agrees that that's what happened, at least the biblical writers.
Right.
And the hard thing for people who may want to prove that didn't happen is that there's no source that proves it didn't happen.
Right.
So there are countless reasons to believe that Jesus actually did rise from the dead, and there are very few, other than this belief that that's just impossible, that you wouldn't believe that. I mean, we're talking, the Roman Empire is in power at the time. I mean, maybe the most massive and powerful empire in world history, and they're writing things down, and they're very aggressive with putting out different tribes that may be revolting against their power and different things. And I mean, Jesus was on the radar of the Roman Empire. So if he died and didn't come back to life, there's just all sorts of reasons why you can believe that. But to get back to your point, I mean, like, do I care if there was 1 or 3 angels in the sky? You know, I mean, did Jesus die? Yes. Did he come back to life? Yes. Okay. Well, whether there were 1 or there were 3, I know he died for my sins. You know, so it's like, I guess you can nitpick that somebody says Jesus was wearing a brown pair of shoes and one person, well, no, they said he was wearing a black pair. How can you trust any of it? You know, I don't know, maybe they're colorblind or something. But like on the stuff that makes a difference to me, I don't see any conflict.
Exactly.
You know.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Across the board, there is this just understanding of what the core and most important things to focus on.
Yeah.
And yeah. Everything else just kind of turns into background noise, you know?
A little bit. I mean, they're fun stories.
Yeah.
You know, there's a talking donkey in the Old Testament, right? I mean, like, I don't really believe a donkey talks. Okay, maybe it didn't. I don't know. I believe it did because it said it did, and God's capable of making, you know, me this handsome. I mean, you know, that's his choice. So if he wants to make a donkey talk, that's his right to do as well.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Plus, if you're reading the King James Version, they uses a bad word, and I always thought that was funny.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Paul gets a little feisty.
I can't say it, it's family friendly, but you know what I'm saying.
Paul gets a little feisty in some
Paul does, yeah.
He's one of my favorites.
For sure.
For sure. But yeah, and another thing to look at when we try to get super nitpicky when we read scripture too is like kind of like we talked about, like we really need to take focus and ask ourselves like what truly is important. But also, are we fully understanding like the background and the context of everything that it's been written in, which is where, you know, it's super big word here, but like looking up the hermeneutical background of it is super important, you know, and understanding like 3 questions that we should hermeneutical.
Is there a guy named a hermeneutical?
Hermeneutical.
It's like radical.
Yeah,
But
it's
like,
the study of the background of scripture.
Yeah, I know what it is, but
yeah.
them.
For them,
Like,
yeah.
who's Herman?
Yeah, who's Herman?
Pee Wee Hermeneutical.
Pee Wee Hermeneutical.
I probably just, that was sacrilege, what we just did right then.
It's okay,
Here's
we'll
the thing.
repent.
Like with that, I feel like, I think it's worth, like students in particular, but I think every adult should own, like, I mean, a Bible to read is great. Don't get me wrong. Like the one that you like and it's your color and it fits in your purse.
Has your name
backpack,
on
all that,
it.
yeah. But I feel like it's so important to get like a study Bible.
Yeah.
You know, and the truth is, even if you don't have a study Bible, like most of the stuff that you would find in a study Bible is now available online, and so you can find a lot of that stuff. But what a study Bible does is, like, if you read something, you're like, I'm pretty sure this means that, but I'm not 100% sure.
Right.
You know, people, men and women much smarter than you or I, have studied this. They know the culture. They know the actual word in Greek. They know whether it's the present tense, the future tense, the past tense. I mean, they have nitpicked it to death. And what they can tell you is, this is exactly what that means.
Yeah.
You know, and so, again, just like, you don't want to take something out of context, you know, for good or for bad.
Yeah.
And so just a good study Bible sometimes will keep you from making those mistakes.
Yeah.
You know.
Or even looking up, there's tons of commentaries online.
Oh, tons. Yeah, for sure.
Seeing all of that is super, super important. So making sure like we we think about what language was it written in, because seeing like the definitions of certain words can give us a better understanding of what, you know, what verbiage they're using and the context of it. And again, like, do we understand like the structure of the sentence grammatically? Because again, the way that it's worded and the way that it's structured can often change the meaning, you know?
Yeah, so you and Travis both have like these Bible degrees from college, so y'all like nerd out on this Bible stuff, which I mean, I like that, don't get me wrong, like I like it, you know, but I'm good with a study Bible, okay? And here's the good thing, you don't understand something, ask Sarah and Travis, they have a college degree in this stuff.
I'm not trying to nerd out too hardcore.
Whatever you say, nerd.
But,
I mean, is there a better kind of nerd to be than a Jesus-loving nerd?
There you go.
There you
Be a Jesus nerd.
Yeah, or something.
Or something. But another thing that people look at too when they're asking, can we really trust it, is, you know, we're talking about nitpicking certain things, right? And so some people look at the certain Gospels, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, and say that we nitpicked those specific books when there are other quote-unquote Gospels, like the Gospel of Peter, the Gospel of Mary, the Gospel of Thomas. And so they ask, yeah, they're crazy.
They're crazy.
Especially, what's the one about Jesus when he was a kid? Was it the Gospel of Thomas?
Thomas, I think.
Oh,
yeah.
that's a
Actually,
crazy one.
A different one. I think maybe like a Mary. I think that may be Mary or something. Yeah, so, right. I mean, do your research.
Yeah.
Like, you know, the good thing about the Gospels that made it into the New Testament, right? In other words, canon. So there are these people that decided what should be included in the Bible and what shouldn't be included in the Bible. And ultimately, it came down to, can we trust what it says to be true?
Yeah.
They're making this decision, you know, 1600 years ago, you know, and they're just a few generations removed from the actual events happening.
Yeah.
And there was no agreement then that these Gospels of Thomas or Gospels of, Herman, whatever, like they were even at that time, like when they were being written, people were like, this guy's full of it. This is like your crazy Uncle Larry, writing his account of how Christmas went.
Right.
And like, he posted on Facebook, and everybody else in the family was like, none of that happened. He's crazy. That's why we call him Crazy Uncle Larry,
Yeah.
But here we are 1,600 years later,
Yeah.
and because somebody either doesn't like what Jesus had to say, or they've been hurt by somebody in the church, I'm not saying that they're bad or that every reason's a bad reason, but they go and they do their research and, there was a crazy Uncle Larry. There was this, whatever. And the thing was, Thomas didn't write the Gospel of Thomas, I mean, like, Thomas himself was a doubter. He was a skeptic. He was one of the ones that was like, I don't believe this.
Right.
Which is why Jesus was like, hey, why don't you touch my hands? Like, that's where the nail was, like, he needed that proof, and Jesus provided that. So how ironic is it that Thomas's name is used in one of these weird, crazy Uncle Larry stories?
Yeah, exactly. And like you had mentioned too, they weren't written till like the 2nd and 4th century, so like generations after everything had happened.
Right.
And with
hundreds of years later.
Yeah, and then with that, it's kind of like the game of telephone. Like the further away from it that you get, like probably the more twisted and incorrect it becomes.
Well, and the crazy thing, so you got the 4 Gospels, right? Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. And John, who we believe was written by the disciple John, right? The one that Jesus says, as he's hanging on the cross, this is your mother, basically asking John to take care of his mom, his earthly mother Mary, right? So that John, that guy who watched Jesus down on the cross, is the one writing the story, like eyewitness testimony.
Yeah.
And the crazy thing is, John was the last one written.
Yeah.
And it was probably written in like 90 AD, so he was probably, 60, 70 years old when it's finally all said and done.
Yeah.
So Matthew, Mark, and Luke were all written before that. I mean, they're written earlier than 90, and I just love it. Like, even if you read the beginning, I'm trying to think if it's Mark or Luke, and Travis can probably correct me if I'm off this end, but like he writes, he's basically said, I've gone around and asked a lot of people so that I can be accurate. It's Luke, so that I can be accurate in what I'm telling you, so that you can know that exactly what I'm telling you is exactly what happened. Like, he was this investigative reporter that wanted to get to the bottom of it, right? The last thing, he wasn't a fiction writer. He was like, there's something significant happening here, and I want to make sure I get this right. So I've been very careful about it. And of course, we believe he wrote the book of Acts as well. And so, like, that first century of the church, we have to have so much confidence that that's exactly what happened. I can see people, getting up in arms about like the flood, or like trying to come to grips with like the Tower of Babel. Like, that's a weird story in Genesis,
Right.
But I mean, again, did Jesus die on the cross? Yeah.
Yeah.
Did he rise from the dead? Yeah. Did Jesus believe those things happened? Yeah. Okay, well then I do too.
Yeah. Exactly. Yep. And at the end of the day, like, as much factual evidence as we want and we can gather, it's faith is really what,
well,
solidifies.
And our experience in walking with Jesus, right, confirms all the things that we have chosen to believe or decided we believe. Because it's an intellectual decision we make to trust in something we read. Just like it's an intellectual decision for some parents to watch Fox News and believe they're telling the truth, or CNN or whatever, right? It's this decision. But then when we walk that out as a Christ follower, as a Christian, our experience and like, receiving the comfort, receiving the peace, receiving, the things that come along that only the Holy Spirit can provide, well, of course it's true.
Yeah.
Right? There's no other explanation.
Yeah.
Right.
It's perfect. That was great. Well, on that note, you summed it up perfectly.
I talk a lot. Sorry.
No, it was fantastic. It was great. But thank you so much for letting us kind of crash.
You guys made my family's night.
Literally just throw tons and dozens
Anybody
and
wants
dozens.
to come over and take a bag of balls, you saw how to get to my house.
There you go.
I'm not going to give you my address, but if you know where I live,
you can find it. There you go.
You can find it.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much,
You're
Nathan,
welcome.
again. And thank y'all. And it's kind of bittersweet to kind of end this, but hey, we're so excited to see y'all this upcoming Sunday, October 11th in person. We're so stoked to meet y'all all in person. So y'all have an incredible night. And we'll see you actually soon. Can you say bye? Bye.